Okay, so my story, the hospital visit. Woohoo, right? So I've been getting really dizzy lately, to the point where I'm almost like passing out. I have to grab onto somebody if I'm walking or something. And I know the very beginning it's supposed to be normal. I don't know about like now, but so one morning I had woken up and my teeth hurt too. That's another symptom, by the way. Like the gums and everything, they're hurting bad. So I woke up and I felt gross right away. A lot of people like have crackers by your bed, blah blah blah. Well, as soon as I wake up, I'm dry heaving. I don't have time to put crackers in my mouth. So I wake up and I start feeling really gross and start dry heaving, and oh, I am so sorry. I've been so tired. I haven't got much sleep. Yeah, dry heaving. And I'm like, maybe I should move it to the bathroom just in case I do throw up. And so I went to the bathroom and I'm dry heaving really violently. And I started getting hot, so I went over to the sink to throw cold water on me, and I thought, well, if I do throw up, the sink will catch it. So I'm dry heaving and throwing cold water on me, and all of a sudden, I threw up blood. Yes, blood. I freaked out. I was like, oh no, something bad enough is wrong with me, is something wrong with baby, blah blah blah. I went and told my roommate, we need to go to the hospital right now. I get in there and I go through all this crap, and oh, sorry, I could fall asleep right now. And they took my blood, and I was worried about the baby, you know. I was worried about myself too, but I was more worried, like, okay, is something wrong with my baby? La-di-da-da. So, right away the nurse was like, don't worry, we'll check. And so they checked the heartbeat, and the heartbeat was actually at 167. So I was excited. I was like, woohoo, the baby's okay. Now what's wrong with me? So they took the blood to test for, I guess, the flu and swine flu and all that other crap. And I knew I didn't have the swine flu. If I had the swine flu, I don't know. I rarely ever catch the flu. I haven't had the flu in over 2 years. So if I had the swine flu, I was going to be really, really shocked, because I wash my hands and everything all the time, and I'm clean, and I didn't think so. So they also tested for strep, sticking something down my throat. I was like, I started gagging, and I started dry heaving after that so bad my face was turning blue. And after, you know, I catch my breath and everything, the nurse, she's just like kind of smiles. She's like, oh, so you have a little bit of a gag reflex, huh? Are you freaking kidding me? You're shoving a swab down my throat. It's bad enough most people have a gag reflex, but on top of that, I'm pregnant, of course, and I've been dry heaving all morning. What the hell did you think was going to happen? I was going to laugh and giggle and, you know, see rainbows? No. You know, come on. And so then she stuck a thing, a little swab thing, all the way up here to my nasal cavity or whatever. And the whole time I'm grabbing her arm and I'm pulling it back. It's just a natural reaction. It is the most uncomfortable feeling ever. And oh, God forbid if I ever get old and they have to stick tubes in me, they better kill me first. And then the most humiliating, violating part of it all, the doctor's in there. He's like, alright, well, now you gotta turn over because we're gonna take an anal swab. I was like, hold the brakes. I did a delta. I'm like, wait a second, back up. Did you just say you're gonna take an anal swab? You're gonna put something in my butt? And they're like, yes, we did. And I was like, oh crap. So I turned and they did their thing, because I guess they had to make sure that there's no blood and whatever, to make sure I'm not, like, you know. said, like, if my stomach was bleeding on the inside, I didn't have an ulcer or something like that, I guess. And all the tests came back, and I didn't have the swine flu, of course. I didn't think I did. I was like, woo. And then no strep, none of these other things. No ulcer from what they know. That they had to come back and they had said that I have what they call Mallory-Weiss syndrome. Whoa, I almost spilled my coffee. So, yeah. It was interesting. Basically, you get dizzy and you feel faint. There you go. And basically what it is the esophagus. I tore my esophagus, and that's why I threw up blood. So, I mean, it's not life-threatening, but it is something I'm going to want to get taken care of, which takes surgery, but I'm going to wait till after the baby is born. And so he prescribed me, and it came from, and it tore because I was violently throwing up or dry heaving. So that's, you know, he's like, well, you've been taking Emerald for your nausea, and it has not been working, by the way. I mean, not for me now. So, it's like, we're going to give you a stronger anti-nausea medicine. It's a tablet you put underneath your tongue, and it melts right away. That way, if you do end up throwing up, you don't throw up the medicine. And they're like, it's okay for the baby. Oh my gosh, ladies, it's a miracle drug. It's wonderful. It is great. I love it. Anytime I start feeling really, really sick, I hurry up and stick it underneath my tongue, and within a minute, I'm feeling like I can walk on clouds. It is a beautiful thing. I don't know who came up with the whole pill thing, but I want to kiss them a lot. Yeah. God, I have a story, I just don't think I have time. Maybe I'll save it for the next video. It's a funny story. Let's just say I had an incident with my prescription and incompetent idiots. That's pretty much it. I have a few other things I would love to talk about. Maybe I'll make an update video in a couple days, an update with just the stories, because I'm not sure you guys even like the stories or not. If you guys don't like the stories I tell, because they're not really related, I mean, the one is kind of, but if you guys don't, can you please just let me know that you don't like my stories so I can stop telling my stories? So yeah, I'm going to show the belly, and I hope y'all have a good week. Alright, this is the belly with the, of course, the maternity shirt from the side. I don't even know if you can tell. It's gotten a little bit bigger, but not too much. A tiny bit. Alright, now, sorry about the underwear and all that other jazz. So I can't even button up my pants. But there's the belly. God, I'm so stuffed. Alright. Well, thank you all for watching. I'll talk to you later.